Hi everybody, you're listening to the Khandaan podcast by the You Podcast team, a bi-weekly podcast revisiting the movies of Amir Khan, Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan.
Every show we pick a random year from 3 decades of collectively 300 films the Khans have done and let our listeners vote which movie we should talk about. So it's entirely up to you.
Pick a team, make a vote, take us down nostalgia lane, punish us, or make us reassess a movie we dismissed.
We love the Khans, most of us, sometimes. And we would love for you all to be part of our Khandaan, because when it comes to the Khans in Bollywood, nothing else really matters.
Okay, we're back. We're doing Hello Brother. It's happening. This movie is nothing more than committing to a bit. You know? Yeah. Like the faith that if we keep doing this, some people somewhere will laugh. And I think those two people were Pitu and Asim.
Yeah.
No, I laughed as well though. Like some of the so terrible jokes made me laugh.
It was so lame, it was actually funny.
Yeah.
I gotta also say, the theory of relativity that Einstein has,
wow, we're referencing Einstein and Hello Brother. This is truly some cognitive dissonance right here.
You have that, that's how I was explaining it to my daughter, how theory of relativity works, because these are the kind of conversations we have. It's like if somebody's walking in a train and the train is far away, it looks different for the person walking than it does when you're looking at it, right? So last week we reviewed Dil Chahta Hai, which was 3 hours long. Now we're reviewing Hello Brother, which is 2 hours long. But these 2 hours feel longer than the 3 hours.
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna lie, I watched it in 30-minute bits because just so that my sanity is preserved,
So Pitu, why did you pick this movie?
Okay, it's actually a good movie, okay? I don't know why people have such a big problem with it. I like it. I think it's funny. I think you should know, by the way, in the credits it said that the story, direction, editing and something else, I think screenplay, everything is by Sohail Khan. So that explains a lot. So I mean, it's kind of sad that I did not know that Sohail Khan was the brain behind this movie when I met his Chandi. Maybe I would have felt more positively inclined towards him and his Chandi if I had. But I was very surprised by this. And I read some interesting trivia about Hello Brother. So it seems that Salman and Sohail Khan thought it was going to be a complete blockbuster because they just thought it was so great, right? So they apparently hosted a press screening for 3 days prior to the film's release. And they went to do the theater to see how the press is reacting. And apparently 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes go by. Literally no one is smiling or is laughing or chuckling or anything. And at one point, Salman Khan just looked at Sohail Khan and said, "Chal peene ke liye jate hai, ye film to gayi." And then they just went and drank.
That's really
and the film, of course, flopped really badly.
This movie also had merchandising. They had merchandising for Hello Brother. I saw this 50 minutes making of videos about this movie because that's how invested I am in this movie. They had merchandising.
It's Walia saying this revolutionary thing that they have brought into Bollywood by merchandising undies with the yellow smiley emoji.
I was wondering if the smiley emoji is in the front or in the back.
I don't know. It's up to you how you want to wear it.
Yeah.
Wait, what? That's not how undies work.
I mean, if you really want the smiley to be, one way or the other, you can.
A makeshift thong.
Oh God. Amrita, what did you think of Hello Brother?
I mean, this is a movie that starts with a close-up of Salman Khan's crotch. So you can imagine what I thought of this.
Yeah.
You say that like it's a bad thing, Amrita.
Yeah, I still don't know what you mean.
Wait, can we start with that song? I want to talk about that song so much. I have a page of notes and half of it is just about that song.
The song in question is Chandi ki Daal par.
Best song ever.
literally like I had never paid attention to like actually listened to the lyrics of that song. It makes no sense. What is it saying? I have no idea. And I watched the version with like the subtitles on, and then I was even more confused because I was like, what? What are they saying?
What are the actual lyrics? Can you explain to us what the actual lyrics are in English of this song?
I can't.
No, it's a serious question.
On a silver tree branch, there is a golden peacock, and I guess he's playing hide and seek with the thief.
Yeah.
That's essentially it. Yeah, I guess the silver peacock is
and
like.
then you need to translate Gheontak as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gheontak. Like, get it.
But what does that have to do with like anything? Like nothing.
I mean, you could look at it as an allegory on life, no? Like, life is like a silver peacock and a golden bow, and we are like the chores, we're like the chindi chores, who are staring at life, and we're like, how can we Gheontak this life?
I was just saying, like, these are all words. Like, separately, they're all words. But when you put them together, they're not a sentence. So I'm like, how?
I was saying, like, Salman is like the master of wordless communication, though. I mean, all those sounds he makes, the random stuff, like, ee. I was like, what does that mean? It's just vowels.
He's just channeling the Rajendranath of 90s, you know.
I remember the pink jeans, but I'd forgotten that he was wearing like a white mesh shirt.
That was so good.
And also, like, you know, like Sujoy was talking about the Ganeshacharya Mitra Mandali dance club. But I was like laughing because he'd said it. But then I watched the song and I was like, it really is the Ganeshacharya Mitra Mandali dance club because everybody is wearing, like, there's like people dressed in like fisherman costumes, like people dressed in like Anglo-Indian going to like, I don't know, on a date. And then there was like people that are dressed like beggars. There are people that are dressed for the circus. I'm like, ye kya hai? Why are they all dressed like this?
I also, like, I was thinking, like, you know, like a lot of times we say, you know, oh, Varun Dhawan is the new Salman, is the new Govinda. But watching this song, I was like, he could never.
He could never. I agree.
The level Salman has is unattainable. You will never be able to reach this level of chichorapan.
But like, hello, brother, even for Salman is like a big sugar high version of him, you know?
Yeah.
He's just koi Duracell bhar ke chala gaya aur band karna.
My favorite piece is like when they show his corpse and he still has that manic grin on his face. But wait, let's go back to the song. I haven't finished. I have more to say about the song. My favorite bit, like, I'd completely forgotten this part where there's like that part where it's Rani is like dancing up to Salman, who's now shirtless, and like she's trying to get his attention, but he's like ignoring her for some reason. And then out of nowhere, out of the bheed, comes Ganeshacharya, you know, and he's like leering at Rani and like, you know, like sort of like making moves on her. And then all of a sudden, like, Salman comes up to him and gives him a pungi, and then he starts molesting Salman, and I'm like, what is happening? Yahan pe kya chal raha hai? I don't get it.
I like that, you know, Ganesh Acharya's sexual spectrum is like kuch bhi chalega. I'll just harass anybody. That's what he said.
Tu nahi to tera shohar hi sahi, you know, like.
I gotta say, like, again, like, this is a chapter in Khandaan where I'd start talking about Salman's body, but he's got a very, like, Tyler Durden kind of look going on with the, like, you know, like, he's very, like, cut, like, not, like, puffed up like he sometimes is. And also I was like, I miss this Salman. This was, like, a good Salman. This is like he's not the kid from Maine Pyar Kiya, but he's also not like the bulking Hulk bull that we have now.
Yeah.
He's like he has that flexibility where he can actually climb on 40 people and like phodo a matka. But he's also like kind of cut that he's built. Maybe he's like also because as a family he needs to do all the heavy lifting, so that's why he's more built up than anybody else in his family.
Oh, are you saying that Arbaaz Khan and Sohail Khan का contribution तुमको पसंद नहीं आया आसिम?
No. If like I was watching that making of, and all of Ninja Chacha is Sohail Khan.
Right.
So for me, he is part of film history now. Sohail Khan is up there with Guru Dutt and Raj Kapoor. Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
You have to stop making jokes, man. Like, nobody understands your jokes, and then you will get trolled on Twitter. They will be like, एक film critic है, Asim Bani, उसने ये कहा. And then we'll just be
But what they don't know is Asim is not joking.
That's the nexus I am in. This is the twilight I am in, where you don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm just hoping to get picked up by Pink Villa. That's only what I want.
So in my notes, I had written like Salim Khan invested in the right son.
My favorite bit is like when Rani is describing her perfect man, and then the camera moves to Arbaaz just randomly walking in a field, and it's a shot of his man boobs, and I'm just what? Why? This movie is so invested in man boobs, like giving them pungis after pungi after pungi. I'm just like, why?
Arbaaz Khan enters into room chest first.
Yeah, he does. But she did want a chauda Sina.
I was thinking. Oh God. I was thinking, they put a lot of emphasis that he is Rani's Sapno Ka Raja.
Yeah.
Like, imagine, like, he is your Sapno Ka Raja. Every night you're dreaming of Arbaaz Khan. What kind of nightmarish life do you lead?
Listen, Bollywood has like desensitized me to the point after watching Dhadkan and understanding that Sunil Shetty is the Sapno Ka Raja of Shilpa Shetty, and she like pines for him every single day when she's married to hot hunk Akshay Kumar. I will accept anybody as anyone's Sapno Ka Raja. Arbaaz Khan is like 10 steps up from Anna.
This is true.
Amrita, what else do you have as a note for that song?
The Ninja Chacha, man. Like,
respect late Raza Khan.
like, it was so, like, I don't remember that sequence at all, but like when it started happening,
How do you not remember this?
I don't know. But then Johnny Lever just goes kekre, and I'm just like, what?
Oh God.
And then there's like and the line, like, okay, fine, like, it's stupid, but it's like a funny stupid, where he's like, ye haddiyon ka dhencha kaun? And he's like,
ये हड्डियों का ढांचा नहीं, ये निंजा चाचा है.
I thought you were going to go with I thought you were going to go with karate, I am Marathi or something. This is not another line on it.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I have to say, I thought there was going to be more Ninja Chacha. In my memory, there's more Ninja Chacha, and in the movie, I felt there was less Ninja Chacha.
Ninja Chacha has like, a larger than life presence.
Yeah, true. Ninja Chacha stays with one.
Also, like, there's this whole thing where Havaldar Hatela, played by Johnny Lever.
He was awesome.
Like,
I loved him.
Yeah, honestly, I liked him. Like, it doesn't happen a lot that I like Johnny Lever, but in this movie, I even like Johnny Lever.
I am sure that Sohail Khan did not write a single line for Johnny Lever. He's just like improvising on camera. Like, Johnny Lever on ho chahiye bas.
But I think that's a lot of Johnny Lever's career, though. I don't think, like, I was watching the Film Companion interview about Bazigar, and that whole Anarkali ice cream khana zaruri hai, that was just freestyle Johnny Lever, man. Nobody told him to do that. So I think a lot of it, but he's like, does deodorant burn in India? Like, what is going on?
I think that's like disinfectant. Not deodorant.
Yeah, or like some sort of low-rent Febreze maybe. Yeah.
Because he's like, there's a whole farting cop, right? That's a whole other thing we need to get into.
Neeraj Vora.
That was 100% Sohail Khan. Or
For sure. That and the nose hair pulling and the pungi, that's also Sohail Khan.
But there's the idea that he's like, so Hatela is like spraying because he's farting.
Yeah.
But then Ninja Chacha gets it sprayed in his genitals, right? And that burns. Like, that really burns. I think that burns, or it wakes him up. I don't know what the comedy is trying to tell us. But yeah, that spray can gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Instead, at the start, he has like a little one. And then at the last one, he has like a bug spray in his hand, which is quite funny.
Can you imagine being Salim Khan and being part of the Salim Javed duo and writing the kind of films you've written, and then you have to go for a film screening of your children and your children have written these kind of scenes? Like, wow. Mind blowing.
Imagine. And like, and I think like 2 years later, Farhan comes out with Dil Chahta Hai.
Yeah.
ये मेरे बेटे ने किया है. ये मेरे बेटे ने किया है.
Farhan is Sharma ji ka beta, basically.
Yeah.
Oh God. But yeah, I think also with the Neeraj Vora farting cop thing, which I don't think he has a name, but I think it's again about the commitment to the bit. It's like, एक दफा shoot किया and they thought चलो like it's okay, but keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. It's like they really believed in this idea for a long time.
Yeah.
So that I have to applaud.
That bit was in the trailer as well, when Neeraj Vora farts and the drums fly in the warehouse fight in the climax. That bit was kept in the original trailer.
That was funny though. I thought that was funny. The last, because it builds up to that joke and then it becomes funny.
Penos ki paad.
He is inevitable.
Penos ki paad would be such a great band name. Sujoy, you have to start it.
Oh God. But the other thing about the commitment to the bit is Salman Khan's dancing.
Oh man.
Yes.
So much dancing.
Which, by the way, two things. One, it's clearly inspired from The Mask, right? From Jim Carrey in The Mask. Like, that's 100% sure. But the second thing watching this movie is like how much I, as a person of then 19 years old, was inspired by Salman Khan, because this is still how I dance. If you ever have the luck of being in a club with me, this is how I will dance, and I will dance really close to you. And this is how I will do it. And the other thing also is, like, I remembered coming back to it, like, you know, like, people I love going on long drives, like, oh, long drives, how romantic and things like that in a car, you know. I don't have that. I like driving a scooty. That is my thing. And there was a long time I had this really bad orange-red scooty, and I was to drive it the way Salman Khan drives his scooty. And I have to say, it's the most fun I've had in my life. It's the best way to drive a scooty is that way. Standing up. Standing up, I used to also lie on it, like Superman. And I used to drive all over.
See, this is how you know that your wife actually loves you, because she married you even after all that.
Yeah, I still had the scooty when I met her, actually. She's seen me in my worst to get me to my best, and this is my best, unfortunately.
So scooty se mujhe yaad aaya, I don't know anything about two-wheelers or just vehicles in general, and I used to have a college friend, and usne bahut khoon pasina baha ke, second job karke, ye wo karke, he had bought himself like a what is that, really Royal Enfield or whatever that motorbike is in India. He was very proud of it, and the day that he got the keys, he came to college with it to show off and to show me and all. And I took one look at it and I said, "Ye fatfati kiski hai?" And that was it. He didn't speak to me for 2 months, and I didn't even know, okay, why is this person not speaking to me? So one day I caught him in the corridor and I was like, "Hey, whenever I talk to you, you ignore me and you walk away. What happened?" He said, "You called my Royal Enfield a fatfati." And I'm like, "To nahi hai kya?" So since then I've learned to keep my opinion about people's vehicles to myself. I don't say anything. I just smile.
Such life lessons from people. I keep my opinions about vehicles.
someone shows you their brand new car, don't like call it disparaging names. This is something I've learned in my old age.
Yeah, people really connect, like especially car people. They really like this is like a this is an expression of who I am as a person. Like dude, it's a car. I don't get car people. I'm a scooty people. I'm a patpati kind of person.
You're a patpata.
I am a patpata. Actually, there was a whole like 7 months where the silencer had a hole in it, and I refused to fix it, and I would still drive it like Superman on it.
What's a silencer? Is that like the thing that they put on police cars?
No. It's. I'll have to explain this offline because like, I don't think this is the Khandaan podcast, not the auto mechanic podcast. Okay. Yeah. Shall we talk a bit about? Did you have anything else about Chandi Kedar, by the way, Amrita? I didn't want to like deviate you again. You had lots of notes about it.
No, I think. Oh well, I had like I remember like Rani's outfit, like the white, the white thing that she's wearing, and like Rani, her outfits in this film are like so low budget. My God,
what, you didn't like her high fashion overalls?
What was that? Like it's like they spend all their money on like buying Salman that one coat in that one song where he's like decently dressed, and they didn't have any money left over for Rani.
On the song where he's playing himself, like where he's like एक गाना सलमान के तरह होना चाहिए, बाकी सब हीरो के तरह fine है, but one song I have to be myself. So that's probably that.
Is that
song.
in Netherlands or something, right?
Yeah, it is. It is Netherlands. Rani, I don't want to. Like, how do I say this sensitive? Did she look really bad in this movie, or like I don't know makeup?
So she
it was her
gaining weight
makeup
for
so
Heyram.
bad.
Oh,
She was gaining weight for Heyram, so that's why.
but it's not even the weight; it's the way she was shot and the makeup and stuff like that.
The makeup is terrible.
Yeah. Like, by the way, this is her 5th movie, her 4th or 5th movie, depending on how you count it. So this is like Anda Chuza Bacha Rani. Like this is like
She's fetus
like
Rani,
really-
as the IG kids call it.
yeah, like, but still there are moments where she's the best thing in this movie, like especially in the title track where she's wearing this like silver overall leopard thing she's doing, and she's actually the best part of the whole song. It's apparently she called this the biggest mistake in her career, taking on this movie. So yeah,
My favorite. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was done.
I was going to say that my favorite-est Rani Mukherjee song of all time is that Kali na ginke jaise zulfi teri kali kali.
Of course it is.
Where she and Amir Khan are so chutku. I mean, I shouldn't say this because I am 5'2", but it makes me feel good because it's like looking at two hobbits in the Shire if they had a discotheque. So it's like Rani Mukherjee ka midriff hi nahi hai. She's wearing this crop top thing and this mini skirt, but there is like nothing. And then there is Amir Khan making these disgusting lechery faces, but it's so terrible. It's literally like Frodo and Sam Gamgee dancing on a sexy song.
Is he dancing like a hewan, like
yeah.
Amrita says?
That reminds me of another line from this film where he's just like, "Ye bono ki basti hai."
Yeah.
Isn't it surprising that this podcast has taken a very positive spin on this movie where nobody was expecting this? I'm quite happy for the results we've achieved up till now.
But I also want to point out that, Salman is also wearing like similar like high-waisted pants to Amir, and he also has a poster of Amir on his door. I don't know if you guys
I
noticed.
saw that too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And Shah Rukh as well.
I didn't see Shah Rukh on there. I saw
on the
Amitabh
side,
and I saw Acha. But like he's wearing these really high-waisted pants, but because Salman works out and he has that body, it actually looks kind of current, like there's a lot of like what do you call them, hipsters today who are wearing these high-waisted pants. And, like Salman actually looks like one of them from 25 years ago.
Didn't we exactly make that point about Love too, that he was like weirdly fashion forward and he's like back, like full circle, we're back in that Salman Khan, because a lot of men wear pink pants and yellow pants and it's like a whole style thing. Maybe not in America, Pitu, because you guys have shit fashion there, but like everywhere else, like we do this kind of stuff.
No, but Salman carries it off because he has that body, like it's and it's a very nice body. Like this particular like early to mid 90s Salman body is like pretty nice, yeah.
Speaking of good body, like Salman has a dialogue in this movie when he says, "Dead body dekh raha hai, idhar deadly body hai."
Oh my god, I want that on a t-shirt. I want to wear that on a t-shirt and go to the gym and no one will understand, but मैं मन ही मन हंस रही होंगी.
These are so like Sohail Khan ke golden dialogues,
For all the, I disparage Sohail Khan so much, but the thing is, I'm starting to wonder if actually he might be a kindred spirit. And if I criticize him, am I not really criticizing myself?
Like, he must be fun at parties, but you shouldn't trust him with a film's budget.
But like when this movie started, he did that Dharma Yashraj thing where the logo comes up and then you hear the song in the background, and here it's Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya, O Jaane Jana. And for a moment I was like, I wish I was watching Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya. Like I kind of like, he's had like moments, Sohail, like doing some decent work.
Really? What are these moments? Do tell.
So, Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya was pretty good. I look back fondly to that movie, except I think there's a lot of anti-homosexual jokes in that. If I don't remember, if I'm not, which seems like in line with Sohail Khan.
Which is the movie where the Gori washes her bra in the dishwasher?
What?
Yeah, there is a Sohail Khan movie where I can't remember which one it is. There's a Sohail Khan movie where it's so racist and terrible. Like there's like a call center and they have these like ditzy girls, these ditzy dumb blonde type of people, and they phone the call center because there's something wrong with their machines. And there's this one Gori and he tells her over the phone ki she can fix something in her dishwasher, so she's washing her clothes in the dishwasher, some shit like that. It is the bizarrest thing.
That might be Hello, no? Hello,
I think it was in Hello.
Call center movie. Yeah. Okay. And I like. There's a few even movies that I like of him. So there's a few things like, I don't know if you guys seen I Proud to Be an Indian.
No. Have you seen it?
I have many. I have it on DVD, and it's a DVD I've kept. I like it, and also Aryan the Unbreakable is really good. Yeah.
Are you a closet Sohail Khan fan?
I might be. I'm just talking now and I'm like realizing it. I could name a few others, but because these two didn't pass with you guys, I'm not going to even mention the other ones that I kind of like.
I liked him in Love Yatri.
Which I've not seen.
I like the movie. I think I was the only person on the planet who liked the movie, and I thought that guy is hot.
I think you're the only person who's seen it. Like, I don't think anyone else saw it.
But I've seen it 3 times. It's pretty good.
Of course. Salim Khan loves you.
I know.
Speaking of Salim Khan, like I was thinking when I was watching this movie, like I like with the Deols, and this is why we have Pitu here.
Yeah.
I like how a father looks at his children and how their dynamics gets taken over by the family. So, Bobby is clearly Dharmendra's favorite son, right? Like he's the beautiful one, right? The way it was launched and stuff like that. He loves Bobby like he loves no other child. And like if you put that to Salim Khan, like I think the Khans really believe that Arbaaz is the good looking one.
They do.
That Sohail is the funny one. And Salman to ho gaya bas, like it's like I don't know why people get like him that much. Like that's how I see the dynamic in that family. Like now they owe Salman because he's just basically lifting the whole family up. But that's how I feel that the dynamic is going in that family. What do you guys think?
I just find these Bollywood parents so strange. Like, I don't understand. They have, like, no objectivity whatsoever. Maybe that's just all parents ever. But, like, my dad thought I was a genius, so, But there was Who was this?
He was correct, you're saying.
I mean, I think my dad was right, but this one, Zayed Khan's dad, Sanjay Khan, recently said that he wants to relaunch Zayed Khan because he thinks that Zayed has a lot to offer the film industry, and according to him, and I quote, he is clearly one of the most handsome men in Bollywood. I was like, uncle, you have got some problem with your eyesight, please have cataract operation karwa lo. Like, what in heaven's name? He looks like a Chersi. So, yeah, I don't understand these parents. I think even Rajkumar had great hopes from Puru Rajkumar of Kukudukudukku fame.
No, I think like Asim is onto something. Like the Khans clearly like think like, you know, the audience ka koi taste nahi hai. Like, why do they love what they love? And yeah, like they tried to make Arbaaz happen so many times, you know. And they really tried to make Arbaaz happen. And I was like watching him in this film and I was like, एक तो इसकी शक्ल ऐसी है. Second, like,
but
you
I
have
think
to...
in the Khan family, they do think like, oh, he looks like a clone of Roger Federer. You know, he looks very Firangi, so that's why he looks good.
No, but
there was
like,
no Roger Federer at that time, man. Like, अब समझते हैं उस वक्त तो कोई नहीं था.
No, but he
now
also,
they have a
like,
reference.
No, but he also like just drags down the film, you know. Like he has no screen presence whatsoever. Like it's such a snooze. But also his character in this film is so useless. Like like you see the introduction scene and he's coming on and he's like, you know, he's like tall, he's dark, he's handsome, he's Sina choda hai, he's got like tits to like feed an entire army. Like, okay. And then like he comes on and he's like 9-time piss, you know, like he doesn't do anything. Like he can't fight Salman. He gets shot immediately off the bat by Shakti Kapoor. And then even in the final fight, like he's like useless. Like he can't do anything. So
he also has terrible chemistry with Rani, by the way. Their romantic, their quote unquote romantic scenes are painful to watch.
He also has terrible chemistry with Salman Khan, which is also weird. Like,
that's true.
Like, abhi mile kya? Like, didn't you guys grow up together? Like, what is it? No, he's also bad, and I honestly feel like apparently this was supposed to be Sanjay Dutt that they were trying to get for the role, and he said no, which makes sense with the chauda, lamba, and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But there was like that fart sequences, right? Like there's a skill to playing the straight man, right?
Yeah.
And I think those scenes could have actually worked. My wife, my beautiful sunshine wife, was asking me what we're doing this episode. I told her Pitu is on, so she was like, okay, then it's going to be a shit movie. No, I'm joking. That's not true. That's not true. I said, hello, brother. So I explained the plot, and my wife got excited. She was like, this sounds like a fun premise. And actually, the premise is fun. The sketches in your mind could work, like a cop that farts and a ninja chacha and all that, but the execution is so bad. Like, because Arbaaz Khan is not even a good straight man. Even his reactions are off. Like, I think they had to single shot shoot his reactions, and he's just not able to do it. There's like even like these moments where you have the sequence where Salman is a ghost and then he's not a ghost, so you see, you know, Arbaaz dancing or acting to Salman when Salman is not there. And even those scenes Arbaaz can't pull off. It's really bad. Like, his hand is even not in the right position. Like, how can he not even, like, do basic things? Like, it's unbelievable.
I actually think that given the premise of this movie, in the hands of David Dhawan and let's say Govinda and Salman or Govinda and Sanjay Dutt, it could have been good. Because like some of those movies like Hasina Maan Jayegi and Chal Mere Bhai and all, I actually like those films. I mean, I like Hello Brother also, but I just think that it would, in the hands of David Dhawan, it could have been something really good.
It would have been tighter, and there would be like a non-stop and like endless list of jokes after jokes. You get, you know, really assaulted with jokes, and that's the strength of David Dhawan. And Sohail Khan has his moments in this movie where it was laugh out loud, but for most part of it does not work. A, because the writing is kind of sloppy, and B, Arbaaz Khan cannot.
Yeah.
Arbaaz Khan has done 59 movies, people.
Wow. Seriously?
If there was, can we send this to Kangana Ranaut that she does something about this?
Oh my god, 59.
I'm going to his filmography and it's like there's no good role. Like there's nothing that he's done that I would say like, wow, okay, he was kind of good there. I think maybe when he was in Pyar Kiya To Danna Gaya playing Kajal's brother, because it's kind of like a strict kind of thing, a role that he's playing, but otherwise nothing stands out. Like it's really, really bad. Oof, my God. Yeah, and I like you, Pitu. I like this movie, and I think Arbaaz Khan is the worst in this movie. Like if he wasn't in there, this movie could have actually worked. Yeah, like it's a shame. Yeah. What about the songs though? Amrita, I was like Sujoy. Sorry. Yeah. Sujoy, I'd forgotten how good this soundtrack is though. Oh, yeah. And I'd not thought of it that this was produced by Tips. So basically this movie was made to sell audio cassettes, right?
For sure.
And it also has like this, like it brings you back to that era of 1999, right? It has the Himesh Reshammiya Chunri song. Yeah. It has like the very Sajid Wajid kind of beats to it. What did you think revisiting the soundtrack?
Yeah, it was like a throwback to that era, man. Like this was the era of a soundtrack selling on the basis of all the songs being good, and like the filmmakers had to make sure that all the songs work, you know. And Sohail Khan, coming from Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya's success as a soundtrack, wanted something more. So I think he had collaborated with Jatin Lalit on that, and Himesh Reshammiya as well. And he collaborated with Himesh Reshammiya and Sajid Wajid on this one, right? And all the songs that were in the movie worked for me, and some of them I just can't get out of my head. Yeah.
What was your favorite song?
I think Teri Chunariya. It's a classic Himesh Reshammiya kind of a track, and it's a 90s hit, like bona fide 90s hit, and like Kumar Sanu and Alka Yagnik and Himesh Reshammiya, all the foreign location dream sequence, all of that come together. It's all 90s masala, peak 90s masala.
I feel like we're not giving enough respect because we've not talked about it yet. Is Hata Sawan Ki Ghata.
Oh yeah. Babul Supriyo.
I really like that song. Like I'd forgotten how big that song was, and I was like, "Oh my god!" When I see Salman with that green shirt, lime green shirt he's wearing, it all comes flashing back to me, and his choreography, which is so cool. Yeah. I don't know what he's even doing, but it's like awesome. I really like that song. Like revisiting it.
It's very street. It's very, very street.
And I also think that like my mom knows the expression Hata Sawan Ki Ghata. Like my mom is like the most pious, good-natured Mussalman aurat. Yeah. And she knows, and I think this is because of this song. Like I don't think we as Pakistanis use this expression, except that Salman Khan used it in this song.
No, I was actually thinking about that, like this entire film is so full of Bombay slang.
Yeah.
And I think like between this and Satya, I think like pretty much everyone got to learn Bombaya Hindi. And this one probably more than Satya, to be honest, because it had all the
Rangila,
songs
I would say.
Oh yeah, Rangila.
Yeah, Rangila also. Yeah.
Now that you're mentioning, it's probably what the basis was for Naya Panda's accent in Khali. She just watched Hello Brother lots of times.
Whenever I see
with Chunky Dada.
Whenever I see these like spoiled star kids who have their like very irritating bandraji who no yeah what yeah kind of accents, and then they come in Hindi films and they cannot even speak a single dialogue, I always get amazed thinking about the fact that Saif Ali Khan, who just exemplifies the most urban metrosexual westernized Bollywood male, the fact that they cast him as Langda Tyagi in Omkara so long ago, and he aced it. I still don't get it. Because, I mean, how did that happen?
Well, it took like 15 years though, right? It took a while to get there.
And also Vishal Bhardwaj.
And also he's from Patodi. Like I'm sure he heard that, not that exact accent maybe, but he probably spent his summers and stuff there because he was in. I don't think.
But he studied at Eton.
Yeah, but he must have come home for the summers, right? So
yeah,
but he doesn't talk to those people, Amrita. You know that. Like, he's not listening to them. He's above that. Amrita, what was your favorite song revisiting it?
So I have to say it is Chandi ki Daal. Like
it is. Obviously.
I couldn't stop watching it. Like it was like this beautiful train wreck. Like it was happening in front of me. I was like, "Ye kya hai? Ye kya hai? Aur ye kya hai? Ye bhi hai." I was just watching it. But it's also like a fun song. Like it's complete nonsense. Like every single sentence in it is nonsense.
and Salman is singing it. And
Yeah.
Salman is
Salman is
singing it without
singing it.
auto-tune.
that's
Without
one
auto-tune.
Besura line.
Like this-
Besura. My God.
Like this is what this is basically following up Aati to Khandala, right?
Yeah.
Like this is the answer. Salman ने कहा मैं भी करूँगा शर्ट उतार के. Like but yeah, I kind of prefer this to the auto-tune Salman Khan songs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel there's something, I like that Besura Pan and he's dancing and like, I like this to, what was the one he did in Race?
Oh, I don't know. Was it Kick when he did the Hangover song?
Yeah, hang on. No, the other one, the lady, I was like, Pyar karo na, pyar karo na.
But it also like really transported me back to the 90s because like you're right, like all the Khans were singing for some reason. You had Aati Kya Khandala, you had Kya Bolti
Apun Bola.
Tu,
Oh yeah, from
Apun
Josh.
Bola,
That was
yeah.
good actually. Shahrukh was not Besura.
And then you had
was.
Sanjay Dutt, as well, right? Sanjay Dutt sang A Shivani for...
Oh yeah. Tu lagti hai nani. Best compliment ever. Tu item
Sanjay with the
purani.
burns.
Imagine having the guts to tell Urmila Matondkar, tu lagti hai nani, tu item purani. Really?
But that like shows what Sanjay Dutt is as a person, no? Like this confident, misplaced confidence and like dissing women. That's Sanjay
My
Dutt.
favorite Sanjay Dutt interview is the one in which they tried to get some, chatpata maza because Madhuri had just come back
Yeah.
for her comeback for Aja Nachle. And of course, the Indian media being what it is, they had to interview Sanjay Dutt and say, what do you think about her coming back? And he literally, deadass, just looks at the camera and he goes, नहीं उसकी शादी हो चुकी है. She should be at home with her children in the kitchen. And I'm like, are you serious? He literally said that. He was not joking. He's like, she should be in the kitchen
Madhuri dodged a bullet so hard.
She really did.
So, Pitu, I would like to mention, like, this movie also has special effects, right?
Yes. Very special effects.
I would like to read what movies were coming out in 1999 when this movie came out with special effects. So Hollywood had Existence, it had Bicentennial Man, it had The Sixth Sense, and also a little movie called The Matrix came out in 1999. And the Khan brothers are basically coming down with Ramsey level special effects in this movie. How do you feel about that?
I mean, you know what? It's like it's 2020 and I'm still, watching Hello Brother and I'm grooving to the songs while making my morning chai. So take that, Hollywood. Also, I've seen Sixth Sense in Hindi and it's not that impressive. I saw it in the Hindi dubbed version. It was called Murdo Ki Kahani Bachche Ki Zubani and I was not impressed. I paid black money for it.
How is the big dialogue? How I see dead people? How does that go in Hindi?
मैं मुर्दे देखता हूँ, मैं लाशें देखता हूँ. It was amazing. It was the worst moment of my life.
I still remember Jurassic Park in Hindi where it was like, देखो dinosaur आ रहा है.
I saw Anaconda in Hindi. That was also a good one. So there's like Jennifer Lopez and there's this jungle and Anaconda and she's like, Saap. And I'm like, Bhendi, that is not Saap, that is Anaconda. Please get your reptile straight. In fact, my mother-in-law is a gag gift. I don't know if it was gag gift or not. When she found out I liked Anaconda, she actually gave me a DVD of Anaconda in Hindi. I still don't know if that was a burn or a genuine gift. My mother-in-law gives the best gifts. Once she gave me Best of Johnny Liver.
She knows you through and through.
Yeah, and the thing is, if these are meant to be burns, I don't think they're working because I have enjoyed both these gifts from her. I mean, she gave me Best of Johnny Liver and I almost had tears in my eyes. I was like, thank you.
Your mother-in-law's approach to gift giving is the same as mine to cinema. People just don't know where does this man stand. Oh God! Can I also say that we didn't really talk about this too much, but remember that sequence? So the whole love story between Arbaaz and Rani that's going on, right?
Snooze.
So the whole sequence where Rani gets kidnapped in the school and Arbaaz comes in alone and then just starts shooting people in front of kids like randomly, like no rhyme or reason, and then सारे बच्चे छोड़ के he picks up Rani and he takes her out in this super awkward reason. There was no reason to carry Rani, and literally he's only met her once, no?
Yeah.
शिवलरी का तो जमाना ही नहीं है. उसने उसको सेव किया, उसको उठाया. What is going on? You should appreciate that, no?
I think everybody in this film that was involved was really impressed with Arbaaz Khan's height. Because you have Rani, you have Salman, everybody's short. And Arbaaz is kind of tall and they're like, let's use this.
Yeah.
Yehi hai, yehi istemal karo iske liye.
Yehi hai, right choice, baby.
And then also that other sequence where he's because also the relationship between Salman and Arbaaz wasn't really clear because he hates him and then he loves him, and I don't know when that transition happened. And there's a sequence where Rani is visiting Arbaaz's house and he tells her to go make tea.
Yeah.
And I'm reminding you because, Amrita, you just saw this movie and I'm sure you've forgotten this sequence already. So I'm reminding you. And then the tea drops on her. She goes to have a shower. No, to freshen herself up. And Salman is kind of going in there and he's saying, कुछ और तो नहीं कर रही होगी. And I was wondering, वो क्या कर रही होगी? And what do you want to watch? What kind of weird kink is this?
The thing about that whole sequence, this is a move that I've seen multiple Hindi movies pull, where a woman goes to a guy's house and the guy is like, हाँ तुम चाय बना लो. I'm like, ये क्या है? Who invites people to their home and they're like, चाय बनाओ? What?
And not just चाय बनाओ. It's तुम्हें चाय चाहिए? या कॉफी चाहिए. She says चाय. हाँ तुम 2 कप बना लो.
No, he says तुमको चाय चाहिए, कॉफी या मैं.
हाँ.
Which is basically that coffee, tea or me wala joke.
Yeah, which could have been delivered if somebody knew how to deliver it, like me. I can deliver that line. Arbaaz Khan cannot.
Actually, I really highly related to him in that scene because I pull this on husband all the time. It'll be night and we'll be watching some television show and I will say to my husband, I will say, do you feel like eating ice cream? And he'll be like, yeah. His eyes light up and I'm like, oh, so go get now. He gets so angry. And then I said, while you're going and getting it, get some for me also.
I think your husband and my wife should have a conversation and talk about their Dhugbari Khaniya.
I think they should.
Married to these two.
They should go and get drunk.
Any other further notes, Amrita, that you had on this movie that you absolutely want to talk about?
Not absolutely. I think we've basically hit all the main points that I wanted to talk.
I've got 2 questions then for you guys. A, did you guys watch this movie when you were in India, all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So how popular was that farting toy in India at that moment? Because all of Shakti Kapoor's drug empire is built on sending drugs through those toys. So how many of those farting toys were sold in India?
I have literally never seen it in my life. I've only seen it in that show. Maybe it was from foreign.
I think Buntiwalia's merchandising business went flop, after this movie. Otherwise, that would have, had a resurgence in the 90s, but no.
And the other thing I was also... there's a sequence where Salman Khan takes drugs. And I was saying that this is Salman Khan doing this scene for posterity, because if anybody accuses him that he has done drugs, he can show that sequence and people will know, no, bhai ne kabhi drugs nahi kari, because
Chelsea to aisa kar hi nahi sakta.
ऐसे कर ही नहीं सकता, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? Look at that is not how a drug person behaves.
Drug person.
That's what the reporters call it, right?
Drugs Salman कहाँ है Salman?
Hey Salman, tu idhar aa. I have one thing to add. The romantic song between Arbaaz and Rani, Maine Kyun Pyar Kiya, and why? What was the choice or the thought process behind them only lip syncing one line? Only one line out of 4 lines in that song. 25% of the song is lip synced and the rest is just somebody Alka Yagnik is singing in the background.
Can I say I like that?
But why?
Because then we get less Arbaaz Khan lip syncing, which I think is a strategy Naya Panda should take on board again. I think there's a lot of learnings for Naya Panda in this movie, I have to say. Because also when Arbaaz is playing that low class person, that's also what Naya Panda is trying to do. And then also the lip syncing. I think there's a lot of basis for her career, I think.
Tapori Arbaaz versus Tapori Naya Panda, who do you prefer?
Oh God.
God. I think I want to stop watching movies. In that case.
It's Sophie's choice over here.
Can I say, because you guys don't know the repertoire, filmography of Sohail Khan, that Sohail Khan was so committed to this bit of half lip syncing. He's done this in I Proud to Be Indian too. There is also a song there where he does half lip syncing and it's the same kind of setup, and it's actually a quite sweet song. People, you should check out that movie. I have to say, it's not bad.
It has a grammatical error in its title. I cannot watch this movie. I follow all these people on Instagram and their Insta stories drive me crazy. I always want to reply to them and say there is a difference between there and there, but then they'll call me a troll, so I don't.
But Pitu, have you seen Tenet?
No, I'm not, because I'm not bad.
Okay, so the protagonist in the movie has no name. He's just called the protagonist. And in I Proud to Be Indian, Sohail Khan has no name. He is only I, the Indian. He's आगे की सोचता है, आगे तुम लोग पीछे, वो आगे.
Nolan just stole it off Sohail Khan. That is the genius of Sohail Khan.
Sohail बहुत आगे पहुंच गया, मतलब
बहुत आगे,
इतना आगे पहुंच गया कि हाथ में ही नहीं आ रहा.
Pitu, any final thoughts on Hello Brother?
Hello Brother.
Hello. Okay, I have to say I really appreciate Salman Khan's manic dancing. It's a lot of fun to watch. It slightly reminded me of Govinda, which is a very tall, very big shoes to fill. So I like that a lot. I also liked his costuming in this movie, especially the bubblegum pink pants and the ganji. Very, very nice. I highly approve. It's a really good movie. I think people should watch it. And if people want to know about my experience with Sohail Khan's Calvin Kleins, then they can follow my vlog where I talk for quite a while about my experience with Sohail Khan's Chandis for the 2 hours that I was sitting very close to him.
I shall add that to the show notes of this episode, because I think that is a story that needs to be heard by me. Sohail ki Chandi.
Sohail ki Chandi.
Why? One more thing. While you were talking, I thought of it. Did you notice in the dubbing that Salman Khan is not saying pungi? He's saying something else.
Yeah.
What is he saying, do you think? Because maybe they had to change the word to something else because it didn't pass censors. Did you guys able to lip read what the
I feel like
word?
he just made a sound. I feel like he just did like he almost like didn't say the N.
Like the N word?
No, like he just I think he just did like that. I don't know. He makes these weird sounds. I don't know.
And then also when he does pungi to Arbaaz, why do his nipples become yellow?
Oh yeah, I had that question too. Why did they become yellow? So my theory was that maybe he has some yellow dye on his fingers already, and so it's not. So that got transferred.
But he's a bhoot.
Because the whole bhoot powers don't make sense, because Arbaaz can pull Salman's leg, but Salman can pull his hair, but all of that doesn't make sense. And wouldn't it have been like a logical conclusion that because Salman is also like a martial artist in this movie. Like he's really good at fighting. At the end, he's like, "Tera defense kamzor hai, mera defense bahut acha hai. Aaj hum milke fight karte hain," that kind of thing. And like, where is that coming from? And wouldn't the logical conclusion be that he was the student of Ninja Chacha? Like, I feel they missed a beat there.
I also remember there was that one scene where Arbaaz calls Salman a bhoot, and he says, he gets very offended, Salman, and he says, "मैं भूत नहीं हूँ, मैं आत्मा हूँ." And I'm like, wait, what is the difference? What is this philosophical? Like 6:30 in the morning, I'm asking myself, wait, what is the difference between bhoot and atma? It was, I was not prepared for that debate in my head.
Like, if talking about inconsistencies in the final scene when Shakti Kapoor is dead and he's in a bhoot form and Salman Khan and him fight, he takes off his glasses and Shakti Kapoor's Atma is now literally blind.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is going on?
There's like a couple of like side gags like that are really funny. Like when Rani comes on him and he's exercising and he's got these half-pound weights and he's grappling with them and he's like, "Oh, nahi, heavy wala nahi." And then she knocks him over. Like, it's so stupid, but it's actually funny.
Yeah.
And he's good at that kind of stupid comedy, Salman. He's good at that kind of thing, like Arbaaz. But he could actually, pull it off. It was, I had a good. And honestly, what you were saying, Amrita, before we started recording, it's like I feel like this is the movie I needed to watch.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, Pitu, that you did pick Hello Brother, and it is streaming on Prime and on Z5, even if I think.
And on YouTube.
And I watched it on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it has subtitles in YouTube, so.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is like... Also, I think... Was it this one or another movie where they said, Shemaru re-released the print with HD, and you're like, wait, this is the movie Shemaru is choosing to reprint? But I don't know if it was this one or the other one. Amrita, where can people find you online?
Short plug. I will be on the Other Banana podcast again, talking about a Telugu movie. So if you guys are looking for more South Indian content, then you should check that out. But otherwise, you can find me on Twitter at AmritaIQ, or you can find me on YouTube and on Instagram, where I talk about books and things related to books. And basically all kinds of nonsense at Amrita by the book.
Which Telugu movie are you doing?
It's called Ninnu Kore, and it's a Nani film.
I don't understand anything.
That's why I just
Does
said.
Shivani like
Nani? Kiski Nani?
Shivani look like her?
Urmila.
Imagine if someone's Nani looked like Urmila. Wow.
That would be very scary, incestuous kind of
But
situation.
that would be like Sharmila Tagore is a Nani, and there is Sharmila Tagore like pictures in bikinis and her dancing on Zubi Zubi Still. I mean, she was hot. She's much hotter than her poti Namaste Ali Khan.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pitu, where can people find more of this?
They can follow the awesomeness that is me at Pitu Sultan on Instagram, and also have a vlog on Insta and on YouTube. It's called Kapao_with_Pitu. It's a lot of fun. Follow me there.
Great. Sujoy, tu kahan hai?
मैं बाबा Instagram पे छाए रेला है. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at 93k.
Oh God.
I went full Topori there.
Man, Sujoy, I miss your old vlogs. I miss Sujoy's old vlogs where he used to basically rant about air guitars and like Bollywood stars playing piano. He used to get so worked up. It used to be like all caps. It was an awesome rage fest.
Yeah, good old days of vlogging. Anyway, back to Asim.
Yeah, no, Sujoy, I miss you creating content again. So, but now that you've developed TikTok, so we don't have those TikTok videos we were looking forward to that you were going to do.
I know.
Unfortunately.
I didn't know that.
I'm at Asim Bernie on Twitter. You can drop us an email at youpodcasting@gmail.com. We had a lovely email that we received. We didn't get time to talk about it. We'll try to do it next week, like a list. Next episode, we'll do like read some more reviews and emails. So if you want to leave us a review on Apple Podcast or drop us an email with how much you love us, you find us at youpodcasting@gmail.com. If you hate us, drop us a tweet on Twitter. Apparently, I'm easy to find, and we can debate it there. Thanks for listening. I suck. Or come on the podcast and tell me I suck, which is what Pitu has chosen to do. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll be back soon with something else soon. Bye.
Khandaan